I'll be setting up stations so that the children can be introduced to geometry concepts. Now, how can you organize all these shapes? And they'll work with their group, talk about it, discuss it, and use any of the resources that are there to essentially discover on their own the principles of geometry.
Well, I think this little piece is really that little piece right there. So now we have to save this piece. Yeah.
One of the stations they'll describe the different shapes that are there. Another one, they will connect the vertices. This one connects to that vertex. Is there another one that this one could be connected to? Go ahead and do that. They will then connect all the vertices and find out if there's any similarity between the number of vertices and the number of lines connecting them. Another station, they'll have various shapes and they'll group them, maybe by color, by number of sides. Another one, they'll look at different triangles and describe them separately.
So it's 4, 3, 4.
Try as well.
4, 3, 3.
Good job.
So that's 10 entries and 4, 3, 3. This has a writing.
And they'll probably describe them by the length of their sides or the size of their angles. And the last one is the tangram station. Try to find that solution. And you know what some of the other kids did? Instead of drawing it on here, they just would draw lines through the shapes here. Yeah, I would suggest that. There are 4 shapes that I'd like to have them try to put the polygons within. In geometry, as in all the concepts in math, we use discovery situations where the students explore and discover on their own, where they work with their friends and talk about it. We do a lot of problem solving and critical thinking skills. Take a minute to think about what you learned at any of these stations or at all of these stations. Take a minute to write down what you learned. We'll do more work with tangrams. I know you love them. It's okay that you're not finished. Why don't you look on that? I'm real curious to see what you learned. What types of information did you use to describe the shapes? Jamila?
Well, you can use, like, how many, the sides of it, like how big it is, and, so we used how many sides it was.
Good job. Ellen?
We went in the book called Math on Call and looked up geometry, and we found out the different names to the shapes.
What was one that you used?
The polygon, and Andrea found that, and she looked it up, and it was there.
Good job. Some students are much more comfortable just getting the information, solving problems themselves. But actually, it's one of the things that in the world students need to learn. They need to learn to listen to one another, to speak up and share within a group, to take in other people's ideas, and to sometimes agree. What about the vertex? What did you find out a vertex is? What did you discover when you started connecting the vertices? Luke?
In the hexagon, there was also 2 triangles, and also I also noticed that that on this page, the number of vertices were the number of sides.
Very good. Actually, geometry is all around us, and it's nothing new to them. It's just giving names to the shapes.